when you write a sentence, what is the research? You can see from many books that related to the research. But if you use the keyword to search, you can see, well, for example, you search for the word of the research. Many times you could see the paper or the articles, but when you use the sentence to find what you interested in, you would like to you could see the books rather than the articles. In this case, when you write to search in Google Scholar for the what is the research, you can see many books appear in Google Scholar when you see, and the priority based on the citation of the book or article that you search. And when you would like to know about research, you could see in the website, you could see in the article what is about the research. When you talk about the research is use of the knowledge and in the creative way to generate the new concept and the methodologies and the understanding. And you use the new concept or theories to synthesize or analysis of the previous research to support your conceptual framework to your hypothesis that will make a new or creative outcome of the research. Another definition for the research is the systematic for the correcting the data, for critical information and analyzing or interpret of the data with you use of the suitable methodology and a specific field or academics that you use to support your research by different of theories based on your field of your study. And the research is useful to evaluate the hypothesis or support of the conceptual framework. The difference between the hypothesis is about support, accept or reject the hypothesis. When you apply or adopt the hypothesis, it means that you adopt for use the quantitative, not qualitative, because there are the significant level. And if you adopt for conceptual framework could be adopted for both quantitative and qualitative. But hypothesis you could see for the quantitative, not qualitative. And the research is to find the new knowledge and to share them appropriate with the introduction, literature review, the methodology, the discussion part, the conclusion and recommendation. And the research helps the researcher to generate the question for what are the further inquiry, because any of the research have the limitation and they need necessarily for the further study because of the limitation. And why is the research methodology is important? Research methodology is important because it's related to the strategic planning in any sector. When you do the research are very important in data analytics, both the quantitative and qualitative. The research could adopt and useful for any sector or any branch or any subject. For example, the research could be advanced for knowledge in psychology, in healthcare, in education, in business, in humanities, social science, and computing science. It means that any subject, any branch in or any of the you study in have to use the research to develop for data analytics, both qualitative and quantitative. And this is an example of the one-page lab sketch. When you find the topic, you have to define the problem, you have to define the objective, you have to define the research question, and you have to do the literature review. The literature review is about the review in the industry, review of the problem, review of the previous study to support your hypothesis or support your conceptual framework. And when you decide of the research could be the quantitative research, qualitative research, or both. And when the researcher create for instrumentation, for the instrumentation, the researcher have to create for the conceptual framework based on the previous study, based on the hypothesis you would like to create. And you have to find the measurement of the construct to create the questionnaire on the survey, on your survey. But when you adopt for planning of the sampling or the sampling, you have to use the infinite population or non-definite population. And many sampling technique used to, when you use to do the online survey or the survey, is depends on the population and the sample size determination, and depends on the sampling technique that you would like to do. And in the process of data collection, many researchers adopt for self-administration administer questionnaire to do the online survey or the survey printed questionnaire survey. And when do the data analysis, the data analysis depends on what the research you adopt, the quantitative or qualitative. The data analysis qualitative is usually use the content analysis or in vivo software to analyze the data. But when you use the data analysis for the quantitative, you have to adopt the descriptive statistic or inferential statistic. It depends on your what you plan to analysis for the data. This is the example of the research topic. Research topic for the qualitative research, in this case, use the interviews. And when you write of the topic or the title of the research, you should include the variables that you would like to study. In this study or article, use the 4C marketing mix of 4C is the theories that affect the decision to be an on-right degree student. And decision to be is the outcome such purchase decision in the marketing research. And this article adopts the qualitative case study in online master degree in Thailand. It's better if you write the, hello? Okay. Anyone could hear me? Clear? Okay. For the
Yes,
research,
yes.
yeah. Thank you. For the research objective, the new research or researcher should explain for the relationship or what the influence of the marketing mix on the decision to be an online master degree student. And decision to be could be considered is the outcome. In this case, the qualitative is not identified for the